I have had the best time getting to know this couple. Brother and sister team, by the way, Molly and Jonathan. They're both with Cash Out on Your Home. Guys, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Is this your first time on television? I'm just wondering.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're all going to take a deep breath together. Because what I love about this and that, we highlight different businesses, and people trust those businesses that are on this show. Yeah. And it's all about just getting to know you guys. Now, my first question. You guys have been in business for several years now.
That's right.
Do y'all get along as brother and sister?
On most days. On most days we do, yeah. We try.
Because I've got three sisters. Yeah. So anyway, I'm thinking to be in business with my sisters. Glad you're here. Glad you're here.
Thank you.
All right,
We're happy to be here.
Yeah, so let's get to know you guys here in the next 3.5 minutes, and especially Cash Out on My Home. All right, so what kind of clients do you typically work with?
We work with a range of people. Mm-hmm. I would say mostly it's people that have come to a crossroads when it comes to selling their property. The clients that we work with, selling may feel impossible to them. We've helped people that are days away from auction, whether that's tax auction or foreclosure auction, families who've inherited properties that are just too much to take care of. They just want to let it go and sell it as is. Tired landlords and homes that are just literally falling apart. So we work with everyone. Really, we're more than a home buying company. We just come in and we solve people's problems.
Sure.
So someone who's looking to solve an issue and who doesn't want to sell the traditional way with a real estate agent. Okay.
With that being said, some may say, I want to go the traditional route. So what does that look like, Jonathan? And tell us some benefits.
With the traditional route?
Well, no, actually with y'all's route.
I think in general, going the traditional route with the listing agent sometimes requires you to get that property ready. And sometimes people don't have the funds, or maybe the property is extremely distressed where they don't have the means of being able to list it. And that's where we come in, right? Because we're buying properties as is. We don't really care what they look like. They can be well-maintained properties or they can be extremely distressed properties. But what we're able to offer, I think, is speed and convenience, right? If someone needs to get out now, we can give that to them.
Yeah, and I'm thinking of the viewers. We've got thousands watching right now, and maybe they're thinking, it's been kind of on the horizon, me putting up my house. I just don't want to have to go through the hassle. Yeah. You kind of take some of the hassle out of this, right?
Oh, yeah. I would say we're the easy button when it comes to selling your property. So buy it as is, no repairs. You don't need to work with a realtor. You save on commissions. We don't use loans. We use cash. So I don't need to get an appraisal. We don't need to work with the bank. And I can close pretty quickly if you need to get out of a sticky situation, or if you need longer, we can be flexible as well. So we're just the easier route for most people if they're looking for that.
This day and age, oh my word, we need to take a deep breath and look for the easy button. Yeah. I like the sound of this. Yeah. I like the sound of this. So can you give me an example, like a real story of folks that have gone your route and not the traditional route?
I have a story. I have a story that I think captures what we do pretty well. So it was just recent. This past summer, we had a homeowner reach out to us. They found us online looking for a quick way to sell their house. He gave us a call, and what was going on in his life was he was financially struggling. He wasn't able to take care of the property, and the big kicker was the property was going to tax auction the following week. Talk about a very fast timeline, right? Wow. So me and Molly both ended up going out to the house and sitting down with this gentleman in person and sitting on couches just like this with him across from us and him really talking to us about the pain and struggle that he's been through these past 5 years. So we came up with a solution where we were able to move forward and actually buy the house. The neat thing about it was we were facing a tax auction that was coming up in 4 or 5 days from when we first met with him. So we actually went down to the trustee's office. We caught up his taxes for the main priority of giving us more time to be able to see this transaction all the way through. 2 weeks later, we're sitting at the closing table. Our homeowner in front of us is literally in tears that we've saved him from a very tough situation. And I mean, that's why we do this, right? That's literally why we do this. He was able to walk away with a substantial amount of money to set him up for his next, the next chapter in his life versus just losing the home.
Yeah, I'm so glad you shared that. That painted a wonderful picture of what you guys are all about. Unfortunately, we've got about 40 seconds left. Let me ask you this. Sure. There are other options, right?
Absolutely.
There's other businesses similar to yours. What sets you guys apart?
I think that's a great question. And I think really it's just that we're family owned and we really, really care. You know, we are going to a funeral this Saturday from a client we served 3 years ago. I mean, we don't leave you once the deal is done. We'll keep in touch with you for years to come. And we're not just a home buying company. We're your friends, we're your family. We'll come to the cookout. You know, we'll be there with you. We'll cry at the table with you. We'll walk you through it. And I think that's what sets us apart, is that we're real humans and we want to connect with you on that human to human level versus just selling your house.
I'm sold. How about you? I love this. And this is what these conversations are all about, all right? Because you guys are local.
Yeah.
You guys are local. All right, give us a website for more information.
You can visit us at cashoutofmyhome.com or call us at 866-341-1663.
All right, and the information is on your screen. Take a picture of this. Contact them today. Molly and Jonathan, pleasure getting to know you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.